dear students, today I am going to explain nutrition third period. In this period, we are going to discuss about materials are necessary for the photosynthesis and what are the four materials. You all know four materials plays an important role for the photosynthesis process. One is the carbon dioxide, water, sunlight and chlorophyll. And here carbon dioxide and water, these two are involve the process. It is involve the process of photosynthesis. The sunlight and chlorophyll, they are the helping to form photosynthesis process. Okay, helping to form end products. Okay, here you are studied about Van Neel and what is the Van Neel equation? He is the person named the photosynthesis. The photosynthesis name was given by von Van Helmont. Von Helmont, what is said in his equation, he said that carbon dioxide and water, these two are plays important role to produce end products like glucose, water and oxygen. Then water and photosynthesis, how the water plays important role in the photosynthesis. And you know, and before Van Neel and von Helmont, he said that and growth of the plant depending upon mass of the soil. Okay, and what he said, what he given conclusion, not only soil, other materials are involved for photosynthesis, but he didn't give the name of the particular materials which need for photosynthesis, isn't it? Here water, say water, when you are pouring the water in the soil, we know the soil contains so many minerals. These minerals are absorbed by root, and through the root the plant supply all minerals to the plant. And you know that through the evaporation also some of the water is evaporate out from the plant's body. Okay, and next we can see the air and photosynthesis. The air and different mixture of gases, mixture of air are present in the environment, and what are the name of the oxygen and carbon dioxide present, or different gases are present, but the Joseph Priestley said that oxygen is plays important role and for the respiration. And what he said that all living organisms need some gases to survive, he said by him. And what he said, this person, and he discovered oxygen, but he didn't call the name of oxygen. He did several experiments. Okay, he did several experiments depending upon the different types of air, which air is what. For that he did so many experiments. And 1770 in the year, and he is the person, he discovered the oxygen, and he did so many experiments on 1770, and after 1770 he discovered oxygen. Later the name oxygen was coined by Lavoisier. The name oxygen was coined by whom? Lavoisier in the 1775. And Joseph Priestley, he did so many experiments. In their one experiment, Beljar experiment. Okay, in your textbook, if you observe in your textbook, the Beljar experiment, and here he took Beljar to doing that some experiments. I will show what is the picture of this. See, this is the Beljar experiment, and what he did, Priestley, he took one bell jar which made with the glass. You can visible what is there inside of this particular jar. First he took candle and dragged. You know, something is burning, we need oxygen. Something or some living organisms, if you want to survive, we need oxygen. And what he did, he kept a blowing candle, and one rag, he closed it inverse position. He keep this bell jar in inverse position, ulta, he closed this bell jar. After few minutes, if you observe here, what happened, the blowing candle stopped to blowing, and we can see the rat also dead. And what he did, what is the conclusion of this step? Oxygen is important for surviving animals and something to burn. And next step, what he did, he took another bell jar, and this bell jar he used the mint plant. Which plant he used? Mint plant. And rat and blowing candle, and he closed this bell jar. After some time, if you observe it, it is no change. Means the blowing candle is as it is, the rat is as it is, and the mint plant also as it is. What you observed in this experiment, in this two experiment, here only oxygen is need for living organism. Here what are the oxygen is releasing from the plant, that oxygen is utilizing for this candle and rat. What are the candle is giving gives out carbon dioxide, and what are the rat? See, we are respiring, we are the living organisms, right? We are respiring oxygen, we are giving out carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide is necessary for plant respiration. Here what he concluded this whole experiment, Priestley, he said that gases are exchanging to one organism to another organisms to survive each other. Okay, he explained his theories. Gases are exchanging, said by this Priestley. And next plants also, plants also respire. Plants need carbon dioxide. Leaves containing plants are respired through what? Through stomata, right? Stomata is present in whole leaf. So many stomatas are present in whole leaf, and some only few, not more number we can see on the leaf, less number we can see on stem and roots, which is present very less amount of this stomata. Stomata is an important place in leaves to exchanging of the gases. The gases are exchanges in which place of the plant? In the leaves, or wherever the stomata is present. The stomata opening and closing. Stomata contains the cells are called as the guard cells, and opens and closes. Through the opening and closing, they exchange the gases. Okay, and exchanging gases takes place in plants also. While doing what? While doing photosynthesis process. Okay, I hope you understood the materials which are required for plant. Here one activity is there. That activity is nothing but activity 2. Carbon dioxide is necessary for photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide is necessary. Carbon dioxide is compulsory for the photosynthesis, and it is also called Moll's half-leaf experiment. Your exam point of view, they'll ask you write Moll's half-leaf experiment, or carbon dioxide is necessary for photosynthesis, or KOH experiment. In these 3 questions, they'll ask same this activity 3 manners. These either Moll's half-leaf or KOH experiment, or carbon is necessary for photosynthesis. Now we will see the aim. Aim is what? To prove the carbon dioxide is necessary for the photosynthesis by Moll's half-leaf experiment. What are the apparatus required? A wide-mouthed transparent bottle and filter cork and potassium hydroxide solution is also called KOH. Water plant iodine solution we need for doing this activity. Here first we have to take one potted plant. This plant, before doing this experiment, we have to keep this plant a week in a dark place, dark room. Why we have to keep in dark room means, what are the starch is present in the plant, it should be utilized. It should be free from the starch, means this plant should be discharged. Okay, after discharge of this plant, we have to go with this experiment. What we have to take? We have to take one leaf, and you have to take here when potted plant we took, no, in there we have to use only one leaf for doing this activity. Here wide mouthed bottle you have to take, or 3 ml to 5 ml of KOH solution you have to take. And here the leaf what we are keeping inside, no, half should be inside of the bottle, half should be outside of the bottle. Okay, then or we have to close this bottle by using spilled cork. Okay, then we have to keep this potted plant in the presence of sunlight. After like depending 3 hours, 4 hours, okay, after some time we can bring this back into your classes. And what you have to do, remove carefully this bottle from what we are injected the leaf. No, the leaf should come out. We have to carefully remove this bottle. Then we have to cut the leaf. Which leaf we kept in this bottle, that leaf we have to cut and go with iodine test. When you pour the iodine on this leaf which we kept inside of the bottle, that should not change any color, means no starch is present. What is the KOH solution? KOH solution, what is there? What is the function of KOH solution? It is absorb full carbon dioxide. Okay, no carbon dioxide, they cannot prepare their food, right? That's the reason here no starch is prepared. Which is exposed to the sunlight, which half is exposed to the sunlight, it turns into blue black color. When you adding iodine solution into the whole leaf which we kept inside to the bottle, you should not change any color, and which is exposed to the sunlight turns into blue black color. Here, what is the conclusion here? Carbon dioxide is necessary for photosynthesis. Here, two precautions are there. One is the leaf what we are keeping inside the bottle, that should not touch the KOH solution. Okay, that is the first precaution. Second precaution is what are the apparatus we are using for this experiment, we have to clean that apparatus by using Vaseline or glycerin. For what? For airtight, for removing air. If you have any air particles, we'll get the wrong result. That's the reason this apparatus we have to clean with the glycerin or Vaseline. These are the two precautions are there for doing this activity.